I said, this is Basis 101 class. We talk about the Basis band. We've gone through most of the components throughout this class, but today's review time, and we'll mostly go through questions that you guys have. So, are there any questions from my two students today? Mr. Lee.
What are the basic things that the Basis band keeps track of?
So the question was, what are the basic things that the Basis band keeps track of? A lot of tracking bands, the Basis is able to track motion, as in walking, your steps, it has a built-in pedometer. It also is able to track your calories. Question, Mr. Noah.
Are there any unique features?
Unique features? Common things that you see that other bands or tracking bands don't cover are things such as heart rate monitor and body temperature. It does this by sending the light down into your skin and is able to track those components. It also is able to start a timer, on the automatic timer when you start walking, and then if you start running, it'll start a timer for that too. So after you're done walking or running, it can tell you exactly how long you've been doing that and the intensity of that workout. It also takes this data and can make a comprehensive report, so it's not just like a one-day report or anything. It can actually take reports from throughout the week and then compile them together to see how intense your workouts have been throughout the week and how one is better than the other, or how intense some parts of your day are compared to others. Any more questions from you guys? Mr. Lee?
The picture on the left up there with the front of the Basis band, the 4 little silver buttons on the front of the screen, what do those do? What are their functions?
That's a very good question, because if you don't know how those work, then you can't use your band. So if you look at the little mouse up here, you'll see that this top left one, this is what turns your backlight on. So if you're trying to view it in the dark, you can press that button and it'll pop up a light, a backlight that'll help you see it better. Also, if you're in a glaring sun, you might be able to see it better. This bottom left right here, this button takes you to your home screen. So if you're viewing a different screen and you want to get back to see the time outside, or the time, then you can press this. These two buttons on the right are your scroll buttons, so they'll take you through your heart rate, and then if you press the up or down, it'll take you next to maybe your sleep tracking, or your calories, or maybe your steps. So, good question. Another question, Mr. Noah.
So what's going on with the little silver knobs in the back of the watch? What do those do?
Another very good question. So all these little sensors here, these are what those silver things are, they're going to be sensors, are on your skin. So when you put the watch on, you sit on your skin, and that's what's going to help read your skin temperature. And the green light on there shines down into your skin and is able to track your heart rate. Mr. Noah, what do we
You
got?
have to plug in that cord every time you want to look at your data.
Great question, and no, you do not have to. I know, it's amazing. The basic watch is actually Bluetooth, so when you want to take your data and view it, it is automatically transferred to your mobile device or your computer. So there is no need for cords. For how long the battery lasts is usually up to 4 to 5 days. That's because the watch is continuously running, so it's always tracking all the time, and that's a pretty good battery life for all the components and the things that it does. How long does it take to charge? So if you run the watch till it's completely dead, it'll probably take about 2 hours. Class, I'm going to ask you a question just to see what you think this is. So you see the little guy up there, right next to my cursor, he is running on the watch. What do you think he's doing? Mr. Lee.
It looks like he's running towards a glass of wine.
I would agree with that, but he looks like a ninja.
Ooh.
He might have some throwing stars that he might want to utilize if anyone gets in his way. On the way to the wine bar, of course.
I'm sorry to bust your bubble, but that actually is a tracker. You can actually take your band and set it to an amount of steps that you want to walk during the day. So let's say you want to walk to like 50,000 steps in a day. That's a lot, by the way. That's a little progressive line there. So the solid line is, that's you walk that many steps, and then the little dashed line that looks like monkey bars, Noah, that's how many steps you have left to take. And then your goal at the end is a trophy, not a wine glass. So, all right, class, do we have any more questions? Mr. Lee?
I was just curious how much the bassist band cost.
That's a good question. For a fine fellow like yourself, I can get you this watch for one payment of $200. Now, if you look at it compared to other watches that collect data as this does, you're getting much, much more for just a little bit more. You're just paying a little bit more for this watch, but you're getting a lot compared to what other bands actually do. So.
I wonder how long I've been walking.
Well, I know how long I've been walking. 5 minutes and 37 seconds.
I wonder how long I've been running.
Well, I know how long I've been running.